Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. We're gonna make some sausage gravy using maple giant Jimmy Dean sausage, a little flour, some black pepper, onion powder, and salt, and some chopped onions. There we go. Let's get into it. I'm using my cast iron skillet today. Definitely get your skillet hot. I didn't turn it on before I started the video, so get your skillet hot before you put your sausage in. She's not hot yet, y'all. Let's open our sausage. Okay, now she's hotter. Okay. All right, get your sausage. We're just gonna squeeze this on into the pot. Make sure you get all your sausage out of here. The sausage is expensive. For those who are vegan, you can use the Impossible breakfast sausage to do this recipe as well. We're gonna cook this up. If you're new to my channel, I'm Official Jamia, and we're making some sausage gravy this morning in honor of Red Row. Hey girl. She was asking about how to make gravy. This is a sausage gravy, but you can implement this for regular gravy. If you don't want meat in it, you can do the same steps, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Let's cook that up.
You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move. You make me move.
So one thing I forgot to say in the beginning is you're gonna need some hot water. You can use milk or cream if you choose to, but I used water today because I'm out of milk. So we're gonna brown this up, and we're going to take the meat out of the pan and put it on a napkin to drain. And that's coming up soon. That's what I'm preparing for over there. You're gonna brown this up really good. Excuse my ashy hands. I wash my hands a lot while I'm in the kitchen. So she's a bit ashy, but it's all good as long as the food is good and my hands are clean. By the way, this maple Jimmy Dean sausage smells so good this morning. Like, my God. You want to cook this up really good now. You don't want any salmonella bacterials going on. Cook your pork up all the way. let's take the sausage out of the pan and get it on a napkin to drain off some of the excess oil. This sausage turned out not to be as oily as I thought, as you can see from the pan, but we will address that in a second. Make sure you stay tuned for the mukbang to follow this video. This really came out really delicious, y'all. If you don't get all the sausage out, you're not gonna hurt anything. Alright, we're gonna add a little bit of oil to the pan. It was probably a little over 2 tablespoons or more. We're gonna put our onions in. And get those sauteed up. Make sure you leave your little bits at the bottom. That's like the goodness. You're gonna deglaze your pan anyways. So you wanna keep those little meat bits in there because you're gonna put your meat back in there anyways. Now, if you're not using sausage, you would just do this oil and onion part, or you can use butter, whatever you prefer. And you saute up your onions like I'm doing now. We're gonna go ahead and season with our pepper, salt, and onion powder. I like a lot of pepper, y'all. A little bit of salt. This is sea salt. Some onion powder. I know it's weird seasoning onions with onion powder, but it tastes good, yo. Don't worry. Alright, we're gonna start dusting our pan with the flour. I added probably about a tablespoon to start. Get that stirred around. The longer you cook the flour, the darker your gravy will be. Now this is a cook from the spirit kind of situation, because the more flour you add, the thicker your gravy is gonna be, but you just kind of have to eyeball it. If I did a whole onion, I probably would have did the whole half a cup of flour, but this was like a quarter of an onion, so I just did a little bit at a time. You want to let that cook for a few minutes, and I added a little bit more oil because I felt like it was a little drier than I wanted it to be. This process takes about a good 20 minutes or so to do fully, so don't rush it. Don't be trying to do this when you got other stuff to do. Add a little bit more flour. At this point, I had turned my heat down to like a medium, like a number 5 on my stove. We're gonna add just a little bit of the water to break it up. And you're gonna do this part slowly. Just add a little bit at a time. Again, we're not rushing this. Stir that around. Cook down those chunks. Sometimes I use a whisk for this, but I didn't want to dirty up a whole bunch of dishes, so we're using our wooden spoon. Make sure you're scraping the bottom so you get all that good flavor off the bottom from the sausage. I turned it down a little bit more because it was boiling too fast. The water that's in this measuring cup was already hot. You just want to take your time, stirring constantly because you don't want it to burn. If you use a heavy cream or milk, you definitely have to work quickly so that it doesn't scorch. But for those that don't eat meat, the water is the best way to go, or you can use plant cream, which is the plant-based heavy cream by Country Crock. Would have been excellent in this recipe. It was about 2 cups of water in that cup. I'm gonna stir this around really good and let it simmer. I'm gonna give it a little taste to make sure my seasonings are where I want it to be. And I needed to add a little bit of pepper, salt, and onion powder. Excuse my dog barking in the background, y'all. I usually do these voiceovers late at night when everybody's sleeping. This is real life. Oh my God, TJ. Taste it again. Let's see if it's what. A little bit more onion powder. That was a lot. But you want to flavor it to your taste. This is real life. I am not editing this out. These people do not care that I'm doing a voiceover right now. Y'all pray for me. Anyways, stir that in. Get your seasonings in there. Flavor it to your taste. If you want to use garlic or any other seasonings, go for it. This is just a simple way to do gravy. At this point, you can leave it just like this and not add the meat, but we're going to add the meat back because this is a sausage gravy. gonna stir that in and let that simmer, and we're pretty much done. We're just gonna let the flavor simmer in from the sausage. Yummy. Get you a little biscuit, baby. And this is breakfast, or lunch, or dinner. Just your business. If you're not subscribed to Official Jamie, go on and hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it out, and leave me a comment below and let me know if there's any other recipes you would like to see on my channel. Let's get this little, we're gonna get a little close up in just a second. Just looks so amazing, and it tastes just as good as it looks, guys. Look at it. Ooh, look at this slow-mo. Yummy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
Feel it to be true.